Hi, I'm Stephanie Laska. I lost 140 pounds and created Dirty Lazy Keto. Thanks for joining me here on the YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and enjoy the show. Well, if you like this topic about common questions starting the keto diet, can you please, pretty please, if I say that nicely, pretty please, will you give this topic a thumbs up? Yes, please. And I also want to know in the comments what questions you have. What questions about Dirty Lazy Keto or the keto diet in general do you have? Now, please comment below because you might win a prize. And I'm going to spin the wheel to get that party started. Get that party started. Here we go. Get that party started. Get that party started. What's the prize, people? Let's look. Da-da-da. Oh, how exciting. It is a copy of the Keto Diet Restaurant Guide. The Keto Diet Restaurant Guide. And I am going to reach down below me and pull up a copy so you can see what it looks like. Here we go. Oh, way down here, guys. Way down here. I got a copy of it right here to show you. This is the Keto Diet Restaurant Guide that I am holding up on the screen. Can you see it? Okay. Probably better than that sign, right? Is that working out? So here we go. We've got the Keto Diet Restaurant Guide by William and Stephanie Laska. This is a prize. It's huge. And it has a ton of amazing restaurants all across the United States with what to order, lunch, dinner, all keto friendly, sides, desserts, drinks. Yes, I said desserts. Special order tips, breakfast, lunch, meals, Tim Hortons. We've got the Waffle House. We've got Outback. We've got Sizzler, like all sorts of chain restaurants, Benihana. It's going to be there. P.F. Chang's, you're going to get lots of tips so that way you know what to eat when you go outside. So I'm going to pick a winner. And if you are commenting a lot below, that is how you could potentially win a prize. So are you excited? Yes? Everyone's here. You can see me okay. You can hear me okay. I want to make sure everything's working. So I'm just toggling a little bit. Perfect, perfect. I can see you there. No echo. Sounds great. Thank you so much. I know, I always worry, is there an echo or is everything working? So I appreciate the feedback, you guys, so much. Awesome. So let's go into our questions. And you're going to put some questions in the comments as well. And I printed out some that have been posted and shared with our group all week long. And these are kind of the most popular ones that I hear over and over again. So we'll address these and also share what your concerns are. So first of all, let's go to number one. Okay. This is by our friend Janet. Here she is. Thank you, Miss Janet, for chiming in. You know, I read your comments very seriously. I don't always get a chance to respond to every single one, but know that I am paying attention and I want to help. So Janet is asking me, she's saying, have you ever done a video comparing sweeteners? She'd love to hear my thoughts and ideas. So thank you so much, Janet, for sharing your common question. Does anyone else have that question? Because I think it's pretty common. Now, I have a whole bucket of sweeteners here. I'm going to hold them up like one at a time, give you a bunch of ideas. So who out there likes stevia? Anyone? Raise your hand if you do. What about the house brand? Do you ever buy like Signature Select? Great value. This is a granulated, sugar-free product, which includes sucralose, the generic brand. Does anyone use a generic brand from their current grocery store? Or is anyone out there using Swerve? You know, tell me in the comments which sugar-free product you're using. And maybe tell me why. Here's another one, Lakanto, monk fruit sweetener. Is anyone using monk fruit or the brand Lakanto? Is anyone using In the Raw? Anyone? Please share. Anyone using Equal? Oh, a little bit old school. I'm not saying you're old. I'm just saying that it's been around a little bit longer than some of the others, right? I have a whole box here, and I collect them because there's always new ones coming up on the market. Here's another one, Pure. This one is an organic liquid stevia extract. I've got the monk fruit extract drops. Now, you'll notice that if you look at some of your ingredients on all these products, sucralose, liquid, some of these contain sugar alcohols. Some contain erythritol. Some contain a blend of ingredients, which is interesting. Look, I have a whole little Ziploc. I keep stealing them whenever I go to a store, except there's a mustard in there. I don't know why. But we've got Equal, we've got Splenda, we've got Sweet and Low. We've even got some RX sugar, allulose product. So there's a lot of different options, isn't there? I'm going to hold up that allulose as well. Here's a bigger tub for you to see from RX Sugar. Now, which one of these are you currently using and why? Now, don't be scared. I don't want you to be like, oh, Stephanie is going to give us the answer to what's the best sugar-free sweetener. You don't want to tell me. No, I don't want you to be shy. Don't be scared to give me your answer because every single one of you are right. Every single person who put a comment below sharing what they're currently using is right. Now, let me explain. You're like, dramatic pause. Why is that? I feel like it's really important for you to choose the best sugar-free sweetener or create the best sugar-free sweetener for you. It's going to be different from me, for you, to the gal next to you, to the guy across from you. All of us are going to have different tastes. We're going to have different tolerance. We're going to have digestion, different digestive responses to different sugar-free sweeteners. Some of these might be more expensive than others. You know, I shared with you the house brand. Some of these are more available where you live versus where somebody else lives, what country you live in, what state you live in, you know, if you're a rural or big city. And some of you might taste some of these and be like, oh, it's disgusting. But then somebody else has that same product and they're like, this is fantastic. So the correct answer is you choose the one that's right for you and don't let anyone tell you otherwise, because that is the correct answer. And that is my answer. I'm not going to tell you one or this one. I'm not going to do that because you're all right, no matter what it is you're choosing that works for you, because you have to be able to stick with it. And that is important. Just because something like sounds good, like, oh, it's organic and oh, it's this and oh, it's the most natural, that may not be the best suitable product for you. It might give you a headache or flatulence. Sexy. Or it might give you a tummy ache or, you know, loose stools. A lot of weird stuff happens when it comes to sugar-free sweeteners and cost. So there's no judgment. You do you. That is my answer to question number 1. What do you think about that? Do you agree? Do you agree? Are you giving me a thumbs up? I'm going to go through 4 of these today, 4 scenarios, and I know you'll have more in the comments, but I'm just going to choose 4 just because we don't have all day to go through these. And then maybe we can do more of these videos too if you like this. So that's number 1. Now, number 2, another common question you guys ask is, this one is from our friend Judith. Judith and Valerie shared this one. Good morning. Do you exercise on Dirty Lazy Keto? And Judith wrote, not currently, perhaps after I've lost a few more pounds with my cardiologist, or when my cardiologist will allow more exercise, and of course, when my mobility improves. So I love this. Judith is saying, no, she's not going to exercise right now. And here's another one from Valerie. I mentioned her. Valerie, in response to this topic about exercising, Valerie says, I try to walk, but health issues keep me from doing such. At age 68, I do take care of my 5-year-old granddaughter, so that's something. Love that. Love both of your answers. They are both correct. So an answer to the question, do you have to exercise on the keto diet to lose weight? Here's my exercise. Can you see it with my tiny screen? Do you have to exercise on the keto diet to lose weight? Can you guess what my answer is? No. The short answer is no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, you don't have to exercise on the keto diet to lose weight. It's possible to be losing weight and change your eating habits and increase your movement slowly over time. Okay? Now, I didn't say don't exercise ever. I'm just saying maybe just table it for now. Let's do one thing at a time. Now, if you want to talk more about this in particular, about exercise, I do have a whole video on that, about how to lose weight without exercise. People love that video. They're like, yes, yes. So I'm going to link that up next. I also have a video on if you want to start exercise. So, I really do have both. I'm not encouraging one or the other. I just know most people want the one I just mentioned. How do you lose weight without exercise? That one tends to be a little bit more popular. So that was number 2. I'm going to do 4. So we're going real quick today, just a real quick summary of common, questions and stuff that you guys have. Now, number 3, we already did this one. Very good. Number 3 is, here we go. Angela says, what is the net carb in this product? Like product X. Let's just be random. Put something fill in the blank. We had a question. The nutrition label, it doesn't match what the company is advertising on the package. And this person is a little frustrated and confused. Has that ever happened to you? Anyone? Do you ever have concerns or questions about how to calculate net carbs? Because you're not alone. I think this happens a lot. You'll love this. I have a big X through the box because it was on clearance. Isn't that funny? It was like super discounted at the super discount store. So I picked it up for us. But this happens a lot with products that contain allulose. So allulose is one of the ones, the sugar-free sweeteners that we mentioned earlier in question 1. But allulose is a little bit confusing when it comes to calculating our net carbs on the side of the box. Now, I explain all this. Inside, if you have your copy, or if it's coming soon, inside your copy of Extra Easy Keto, I walk you through this with the specific examples. I actually have reproduced nutrition label questions for you with quizzes and worksheets, and I walk you through this. So if you're still confused, you can go to your copy of Extra Easy Keto. But here's the deal. When you have an ingredient like allulose, which is technically not a sugar alcohol, it's technically not, even though I was talking about it earlier for sugar-free sweeteners. It's technically not a sugar alcohol. So according to U.S. nutrition labels, it is not listed under sugar alcohols because it's not a sugar alcohol. You're like, well, what is it? That's the problem with allulose. Allulose is one of these new type ingredients where the science, the nutrition labels haven't really caught up yet to allulose. It is a sugar-free sweetener and it is not digested in the body. So if you go to the ingredient list on the side of any box that's like a keto type product and you see allulose listed and then the net carbs being advertised on the front of the package don't match when you do your little mathematics, when you subtract stuff, that may explain why there is a problem or a stressful like situation. You're going, this doesn't match. It's confusing. Now, does that help? You're like, I don't know. It is kind of a thing, right? I get that. And this is all only when I'm talking about allulose. So if you have allulose in a product, it will not show up as a sugar alcohol on the United States nutrition label. All the other sugar alcohols will. So that makes it a lot easier to calculate and do your little nutrition, net carbs, because you are going to subtract what? Do you know? Should you put it in the comments just to make sure you know what you're doing? You may not all have your copy of Extra Easy Keto to refer to, and I understand that. So what do you subtract from carbohydrates in order to get the net carbs? Do you know? Tell me in the comments. Let's see if you are hip to this. There's 2 things you're going to subtract from the list of carbohydrates to get net. And it's simple math. You can do it in your head. You don't need a fancy calculator. What's one thing? Put it in the comments. Is anyone getting it? Waiting. Anyone? Sorry.
That was easy.
Okay, that was easy. Okay, lots of you are getting this. The 2 things that you are going to subtract in order to get the net carbs are, you're going to subtract sugar alcohols, if there are any, the number of grams of sugar alcohols, and also the number of grams of fiber. We love fiber, right? I should have my little poop pillow for that one. But subtract sugar alcohols, subtract fiber from the number of carbohydrates, and the remaining amount is your net carbs. Now, again, like we talked about, if your product contains allulose, which is a sugar-free sweetener, then all bets are off. You're going to have to default to the advertisement on the front of the package and kind of trust them. And that's just the way it is until our nutrition labels, our scientists, until everybody kind of catches up with what's going on. When in doubt, do the math yourself. That's what I say. I don't really trust those kind of apps like Carb Manager because the information is user inputted. So that means some lady in Oklahoma just typed it in. Oh yeah, blueberries are 5. And then you're like, no, it's 18 for a cup. And then it's wrong. And then you get all stressed out. So do the math yourself. It's not that hard. I can coach you through that. So common questions starting the keto diet. We're going to do 4 of them, right? We did 1, 2, we did 3. And I'll wrap it up by saying this last one here. This one's kind of cute. Now, Diane in our group, she asked, Stephanie, where do I find some shortcuts? Where do I find a meal plan? Where do I find, I'm kind of ad-libbing here, but she really wanted to know some shortcuts. Like, can you kick me in the pants here? Can you can you give me a meal plan? Can you give me ketones? I get that one a lot. No, you don't need any of these fancy schmancy, scams out there that are trying to take your money for a meal plan or ketones or pills or wraps or any of that stuff, gummies. Just forget about all that. Now, instead, what I recommend to make keto, the keto diet, extra easy is keep it simple, first of all. Lots of tricks inside how to do it the easy way and extra easy keto. But if you really want like a special little boot, a little boot, you like my boot? It's a Ugg boot. But if you really want like a boot, like a kick in the pants, I've got a great little boot camp going with our Facebook premium group. Have you done the boot camp? It's a free program. It's free for you for the premium Facebook members. And when you join, a link is provided for you. And you can do like little jobs every day, little tasks, watch videos, think about things. And after you complete all of your boot camp tasks, it takes 30 days, then you win a prize. And at this very moment, it is a free copy of the Dirty Lazy Keto Fast Food Book. I mail it to you. Now you have to do all 30 days of boot camp. You can't just say, oh, I've been here a month. Give me a prize. No, that's not how it works. You have to actually do the boot camp. You have to do the tasks. You have to post and share and do the reflection and do the work. And then I want to reward you, give you a little fun carrot. So if you've already done that, let's say you are a veteran and you've been in the premium group and you're just fabulous. You're humming along. And you are ready for a bigger challenge, know that I have an advanced level boot camp in the works just for you. It's coming. I'm just wrapping up the book launch of Extra Easy Keto. So one thing at a time. So stay tuned. It's coming your way, I promise. Now, did some of these questions, I know we just covered a few, but we only have so much time together. But did I cover maybe at least one of the common questions about starting the keto diet that you have? If I didn't answer your question, please put it below, because that is how I come up with new ideas to share for next week. So I'm listening to you, I'm responding, plus other folks can chime in and offer you some advice, as well as if I already have a resource out there to help you, I can put a link to that below. Like you say, how do I lose weight without exercise? I can share that video with you and put a link right below, so that way you know where to go. So I have this for you. And be sure to ask. Don't be shy to ask for what topics you're interested in. Right? Okay. I mean, these are, bottom line, you just need to walk away today with feeling like you don't have to be perfect on the keto diet to lose weight. I lost 140 pounds, you guys, by taking these tiny baby steps. These itty bitty tiny baby steps like the ones I'm sharing with you today. They really add up fast. They really do. I know, and it's so cute because I have my baby right here. He is driving a car now, which is terrifying. But it's a perfect illustration of baby steps. Like, think of the baby. They slowly grow over time, but then before you know it, they're all grown up, right? Kids, grandkids, before your eyes. It seems like they're not doing much, just learning to roll over, learning to grab their foot, making eye contact, tracking. All of those little baby steps, though, add up. And then before you know it, they're teenagers and they're dating and driving cars and going to prom and college. So you are the same way. You are a work art transformation, a journey. What's the expression? You'll tell me. You are a work in progress. There we go. A work in progress. And you will be at your goal in no time by taking these little tiny baby steps. Agreed? Do you like the 4 steps? So give yourself a round of applause. You did it, you guys. You did it. And my little sign is way over here. Next week, I'll figure out how to get it on camera. Because isn't it cute? I even got matching markers for it. I know. I love it. I love it. It's super cute. But I promise I'm going to get this one fixed. Whenever things are new, they always, get a little cray-cray. So I appreciate you being here. I'm super glad that you took some time for yourself. I'm giving you a big pat on the back. So great job. Have a great rest of the day and tune in for that next video, which is going to be how to exercise on the keto diet. Oh, how to lose weight on the keto diet without exercise. I almost jinxed it.